please hit me. I give you permission to hit me like.
What did he do? He just yelling out his window, wait a minute, and we're not going to do it.
Right now you're under arrest.
Because I talked to your supervisor?
Tuesday, October 10th, 2023, Albuquerque, New Mexico. What began as a normal day for Bernalillo County's emergency system quickly turned into an unprecedented case. A single individual would place 372 calls to 911 in just 16 hours, filled with threats, insults, and false statements that tested the resilience of operators and the response capacity of authorities. The person responsible for this harassment, a man who was already on probation. I'm Tyler, and this is your daily dose of crime.
Oh, please get him out of here.
282, is that
Yes.
okay?
You want me to escort you up there? Do you want the key? Please get him out of here. He's been all day yesterday. Come on in. Yes, that's him. All day yesterday. Close the door. Close the door. All day yesterday he was hanging out of his window, screaming and yelling. And then yesterday afternoon he was knocking on everybody's door. And he kept telling me that the guy in the mirror was getting on his nerve. I was like, Javier, that's you.
Hi.
So yeah, he needs to.
You're the only one that gets that.
That's Javier. We're here for Javier in 282. Yeah.
Be bugging you too?
Oh my God, yes. I was gonna actually call you guys this morning because he was
were
on it all
fight
night last night.
Really?
Yeah.
What did he do? He just yelling out his window, wait a minute, and we're not going to do it. How long has he been here?
He just moved in. What is today? Wednesday. He moved in on Friday, I think. Yeah, he was here Friday, and everything was fine. I'm the one that checked him in. Everything was good, and then he loses his mind once he gets an apartment. And then he said he wanted me to talk to his probation officer on speaker. And I was like, oh, you're on probation. I said, that's nice.
And then he was telling me he was outside the window. Look, he's right there in the white t-shirt. There was nobody out there.
Yeah.
And then the mirror, he's like, I'm trying to brush my teeth.
The guy's in the mirror, and I'm
in
like,
the mirror, and I'm like, dude, that is you.
Alright. How many are you talking about? I don't know.
Officers arrived at the building where Javier Chacon Jr., the author of the calls, lived. Neighbors had already described him as a problematic tenant. Constant noise, erratic movements in the stairways, and behavior that unsettled the community. What seemed like a simple nuisance quickly became a prelude to a much serious harassment campaign. That same evening, what residents considered a daily annoyance became, for authorities, a direct attack on the county's most critical infrastructure. The 911 line, intentionally and dangerously saturated.
How you going, Javier? You want to come out and talk with us?
I'm talking to
No, we're here because you're calling
supervisor.
them.
I'm talking to the supervisor of 911.
Supervisor right here. Your supervisor right here. Come on
I'm
out.
on the phone, so I'm gonna lock this door.
Okay, you need to come out right now.
Do it.
Step out right now.
Come on out.
Step out.
You want to get my phone?
Step out.
You want to get my phone?
Step out.
You wanna
Turn
get my
around.
phone?
Put your hands behind your back.
Put your hands behind your back.
Because I called 911. Why? Why did I call 911?
We're going back. Just relax.
Where am I going?
We're going to talk to you right now, okay? We'll explain it.
Where are we going to get out? Do I have to be on handcuffs? Because
Right now you're under arrest.
okay, because I talked to your supervisor.
No, we're not.
No, because
we're
you
not
called.
911.
Okay, then I'm
You
Mexico.
called 300 times.
Oh, the cartel is in America.
All right. Do you have anything on me that's gonna poke me or stick me?
No, because I was talking to your supervisor on 911,
Okay.
stating, where's my parole officer? I don't know what the hell you're looking for.
Make sure you don't have nothing sharp on you.
Okay. Hold on, let me pick up my shorts from you searching me
Okay.
after I talk to your supervisor.
All right. Javier, well, right now you're under arrest for 911 abuse because you called him over 300 times.
Who was I calling?
911.
I'm talking to your supervisor.
Okay.
So if you punch me and everything, I don't know why your supervisor isn't here arresting me himself.
Nobody wants to hurt you.
Then let go of me. Okay, let go of me.
From inside the apartment.
Yeah, I want my cigarette. Can you please take off these handcuffs?
No, you're under arrest.
Can you take off these handcuffs because your supervisor? I was talking to
Javier,
him
if you're gonna be
earlier.
cooperative with us, I'll go grab your cigarettes for you.
Okay, open this door
Let's
and
go
then hold on. I want. Can you get my cigarettes, please?
Yeah, is that all you need?
It's because I'm drinking. I'm on parole. My parole officer never contacted me. Okay, thank you. I'm talking to him, dude.
Okay. Well,
Let go of me.
no, you're under arrest.
Okay, shut up then. I texted my parole officer stating I got kicked out of the halfway house.
Okay.
And he yet never contacted me, and yet I saw him on television. Right here in this motel room.
Okay, let me grab your cigarettes for you.
Cigarettes and my Jack Daniel, please.
No.
What the f? I didn't have my key.
It's in your pocket.
Okay, you have my key. Cigarettes and my beer, please.
It was in your pocket.
When officers finally reached his apartment door, Chacon refused to come out, claiming that he was in the middle of a call with 911. The agents forced him to leave the unit and placed him in handcuffs. But what stood out the most was his defiance. He tried to give orders to the officers, demanding they leave as if he were still in control. His reaction showed a clear disconnection from reality and an inability to understand that he was under formal arrest. For the officers, it was obvious that Chacon was not only resisting authority, but also showing a consistent pattern of behavior in which the seriousness of his actions had no place in his perception of reality.
Yeah, I'm right here, brother.
All right, let's walk down to the car.
You only brought 2 cigarettes, dude?
They're gonna throw them all
They
away.
can't, they can't.
Well, why? Because my parole officer didn't answer. He said so.
Okay, let's walk.
So,
Thank you for being cooperative with me.
because the cartel is over here and they're contacting you right now. Your partner. That is 72718 badge number. I don't know then. They go with me. Because the cartel are conversating. Oh shit, dude, I'm watching over here, right?
Over here to the elevator.
How do when I'm in handcuffs, how does this work?
Sorry, excuse me.
Oh, you're okay.
So when they go to prison, how are we gonna do
Going to prison, you're just going to jail.
jail? Okay. So when I'm going to jail, what are they gonna tell you three? Because we're in this elevator. Because I was talking to your field officer.
Okay.
You only got 2 cigarettes, my phone, I don't know what the f is happening. As he was escorted to the patrol car, Chacon continued speaking nonstop, downplaying his actions and evading responsibility for the calls that had collapsed the emergency system. Despite the harassment, operators were required to answer each call under the same protocol as a real emergency, multiplying the human cost of his conduct.
I don't know what the fuck you're looking into right now, dog, because you have your arm. You have my arm. Handcuffs, but yeah, I'm saying security outside. Because I was mentioning about the cartel, dude. Because the whole time that I was calling 911, they didn't want to tell me about Officer Cedillo. Because I got kicked out of the halfway house, I'm here, and yet some other is sending me new pictures of her. You have my phone. That's a parole officer. So which are we exiting the front door or
Yeah, we're parked in the front.
I don't know, I don't know what information you got from my phone.
We got all of our 911, so you can call 320 times.
Because a female parole officer is sending new pictures.
Okay, for 911 abuse.
Because a female parole officer is talking to me, sending me pictures, but they tell you, I don't know. Can you light that cigarette for me, sir? Because I don't have
a lighter.
You got one? I'll write it up. Let me.
Well, I was calling 911 this whole entire time. The filter.
You want to pull off the filter?
The filter is what the is that cigarette? This is a
I don't know how you.
can you let me see? Well, it's because like I'm saying that a female parole officer that works with my parole officer.
While being escorted to the patrol cars, officers informed Chacon he would have to undergo a drug test. Far from showing concern over the charges he faced, he maintained an incoherent discourse, asking for personal belongings and diverting the conversation with senseless remarks. This incoherence became even more alarming considering what he had claimed hours earlier during one of his 911 calls. He falsely reported that he had killed his probation officer. That lie forced authorities to immediately divert resources to investigate a homicide that never occurred, all while 911 lines remained flooded by Chacon's own calls. For the officers accompanying him, the contradiction confirmed a pattern of constant evasion, using lies and incoherence to deflect attention from his real actions.
Javier, I'll document that in my report, okay?
Yeah,
You
but
were-
your report, my report is on my phone that you have.
I understand that because you were calling so many times, other people couldn't get through.
Because my parole officer is telling me to go to the parole office to take a test.
I wish we could have. Talk to him.
Yeah. So why didn't you
try
talk to
calling?
him but you're arresting me? Because I'm calling 911 stating that my parole officer hasn't contacted me after I texted him when I got kicked out of the halfway house. Then
When
why am I
someone doesn't
arrested?
call you back, it's not a reason to call 911.
I'm calling 911, dude, to say my parole officer is not contacting me. My parole officer, I texted him when they kicked me out of the halfway house. He hasn't contacted me, but yeah, he's telling me on my cell phone to go to the parole office to do a test. Why are you telling me to test when I told you they kicked me out? And the information that you have that I was calling 911 so many times,
Yeah,
like what the dude?
over 300 times.
Officer Cedillo knows my background check. Dude,
Is that your
I'm
parole
trying to
officer?
protect you. Officer Cedillo is my parole officer. I'm trying to protect you from 911 calls so many times. Like, why hasn't he contacted me? Man.
Right.
But Cedillo was saying other. You have your reports. I have my reports on my own phone. Okay, he's not using it. But yeah.
I have your phone.
Okay.
And your key.
Yeah. I don't know, like, because I was watching TikTok. I sent it to Officer Cedillo, and the tree is bleeding. And then yeah, I'm like, why isn't Officer Cedillo calling me? Because this is 911. We're talking, and then. I don't know what the hell.
His evasive responses and incoherent statements reflected a pattern of denial and disconnection from reality. Signs often linked to impulsivity, substance abuse, and an altered psychological state.
If you cut me, dude, what do you see? Red water, if you have to go specific. But if you do it on that tree, what are you seeing? Because I called 911 so many times. My parole officer, my name is Javier Chacon, but Officer Cedillo, my parole officer, is not contacting me right now when I got kicked out and I paid for this room. So how far did it go where these people right here gonna contact me? I'm not trying to cry, I'm not trying to do anything because I'm in handcuffs, my cigarette's on the floor, and yet, please hit me. I give you permission to hit me. Like, why isn't Officer Cedillo arresting me right now?
I don't know. We can't get in contact with him.
You can't get in contact with who?
Whatever your parole officer is.
Why am I in handcuffs?
Because you called 911 over 350 times in the last 2 days.
Because of why? That I told you earlier? Yeah, I called him and then he's telling me to go, but
I understand that, but because someone's
I don't know. You're talking to me in front of me with handcuffs. I have handcuffs on my hand. But yeah, I called so many times to 911. Why isn't Officer Cedillo contacting me on my own phone that's in this vehicle?
I have no clue.
I don't know, dude, because I want my cigarette. But yet, I wasn't here. You answer that you knocked on my door when Officer Cedillo is the camera onto that vehicle?
We don't have cameras in that vehicle.
Okay. Okay.
While still in custody, Chacon continued questioning why his probation officer wasn't present, as if the situation depended on that figure and not on the charges that had led to his arrest. During his barrage of calls, he had falsely claimed to have murdered that very officer. This mixture of false accusations and irrational excuses reinforced the impression that his conduct was not only poor judgment, but a deliberate and sustained attack on the 911 system. 372 calls in less than 17 hours, each one recorded, including threats, sexual harassment of operators, and fabricated emergencies in order to divert police resources.
Because when I was homeless in Las Cruces, what color is that tree? It's green, right? But when I was looking at it, can you hold out your arm? Okay, your arm, your vein. Where's your vein at? I don't know. But yeah, it looked red, dude. Because I was looking at a tree. It's red, dude. I looked at the next tree, and then yet, why isn't my cop, Officer Cedillo, arresting me? But you are here. Because I abused 911 when I was saying my emergency is like, I'm over here, dude. Like, I was over there. I called 911 over there. I was talking, why is my parole officer not here? Because I'm in handcuffs with you. When I was calling 911, like, help me, because 4 dudes on
Are you
that.
done with the cigarette?
No, because those 4 dudes.
That way.
Keep dropping it though, boss.
If you're cool, we'll let you have another cigarette before you go into the jail, okay? If you're cool with us, we'll be cool with you, alright?
Alright, let's go sit in the car, boss.
Oh, dude. Okay, I'm going to jail, so. I'm going to jail from my parole officer. What?
The case of Javier Chacon, age 33, would be recorded as one of the most extreme cases of abuse of the emergency system in New Mexico. In less than 17 hours, he had placed 372 calls to 911, full of insults, threats against operators and their families, sexual harassment of female operators, and false declarations, including claiming he had murdered his probation officer. Though this claim was false, it forced police to deploy resources to confirm, further highlighting the scale of the harassment. During his arrest, he displayed incoherent and evasive behavior, alternating between absurd excuses, unfounded accusations, and an inability to recognize the seriousness of his actions. This pattern, combined with impulsivity and detachment from reality, led investigators to consider both psychological factors and possible substance use. Legally, he faces charges of false alarm violations, telephone harassment, and probation violation, backed by irrefutable evidence. Every single call was recorded. If convicted, he could face tens of thousands of dollars in fines, 12 to 24 months in prison, an extension of his probation, and mandatory treatment for mental health or substance abuse.